know it was like 6 weeks to 2 months ago or something like that when they made the announcement that Final Fantasy XVI would be out next summer, 2023 summer. Everybody was a little bummed. Everybody was thinking maybe it was this fall. I was one of the people that was saying, hey dude, I think it's going to be here in October. I was thinking between September and November, like right there in that sweet spot of October. Wasn't to be, but it's coming out in 2023, so I was curious. I really want to know. It's time for Ray to administer a hype check for all of you all. I'm super stoked for Final Fantasy XVI. I still am. My hype died off a little bit just because we knew it was going to be a year, at least, maybe a little bit more, until we got our hands on this game and knew what it was. But just the promise of what this game could be, and the fact that Yoshi P's crew is on this, I think it's going to be something we haven't played before. I do. It's definitely going to be something new to the Final Fantasy series. I'm really excited to see what they do with it, just from the lore perspective. And I've been playing that Diofield Chronicle demo lately, and seeing how, you know, they talk about the houses of that world they're in, of Diofield. You got Northfield, Southfield, all these different places. The way the politics and religion and everything plays in. Final Fantasy XVI is going to take that, which is already great in Diofield Chronicle, which got an immediate pre-order from me. It's going to take that and it's going to crank it up to 11. Like, this is going to be something we have never played before. And I'm interested. I'm intrigued by the battle system because, look, here's the thing. I like Devil May Cry. I like action games. I play JRPGs. I play action JRPGs and things like that. If it's a great game and it's a great experience, I'm not going to bellyache over not having a bunch of party members that I can control or whatever. It'll be weird. It's Final Fantasy. But I think it's going to add to the narrative that you're only in control of one person. You're focused on Clive. I think it's going to add to the narrative because I still think this is like a revenge story. That's the hill I'm going to die on with this game. I think Clive is kind of evolving into like this Punisher type character, right? Like this Frank Castle type character. I'm really into that. I think that could be just amazing. So I'm here for that. And just the gameplay, I can't wait to see what they do, what the skill tree is going to look like, if it's a skill tree or if it's something else, how leveling and grinding is going to work. There are so many things they haven't even talked about with this game. What they've gave us, the 2 trailers and 2 little info things they've given us on this game have been enough to get us all excited. Not just because it's got Final Fantasy on the box, not just because it's a Square Enix game, but because the promise of what this game could be and what it means to a lot of people. This is a very important game to a lot of Final Fantasy XIV fans. I'm not one of them. Not that I'm not a fan of it, I don't play it. So I can't sit here and hypocritically criticize it or jump on the wagon. But I know this game is very important to them. This is a proving ground to say, hey, Yoshi P, Final Fantasy XIV, not a fluke. Final Fantasy XVI is legit. He is a legit creator. He's a legit artist in this industry. And this game, if everybody didn't give him his flowers for Final Fantasy XIV, they will give him his flowers for Final Fantasy XVI. I feel like that's going to happen. This game looks incredible. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with it. Everything aside about the icon battles and all that kind of thing and how they're all going to be different types of battles, that's cool. But how do you play the game all the time? The score, we know they'll bring it with the score. We know they'll bring it with the music. We know they'll bring it with the gameplay, the art, the overall design, the story. Because that's the thing I grade a great JRPG on. Not just JRPGs, but games in general. But JRPGs mainly, my criteria: story, art, music, characters, gameplay. Those 5. Story, art, music, characters, gameplay. Give me that. This game's going to have that. I'm curious about gameplay. I'm not worried at all about those other 4. Not worried at all. What I've already seen for the artwork, I've heard with the music, and I've seen with the characters and understanding how this will work, my hype's off the charts. I'm excited. I'm super excited for this game. Square Enix has so much they're working on right now. You all don't even know. Everybody wants to talk about, well, you do know if you Google it. You know what I know, right? I didn't mean it that way, but it's like people want to talk about nothing but is Sony going to buy Square? And the reason I keep saying no is because Square's got no reason to sell. They're about to crank out what could be a record year for this company. What will be a record year for this company financially. But as far as like critical acclaim for the amount of games they're going to have out and the quality of those games and how they're going to be, forget about it, man. Square Enix, if they play their cards right, they're about to put on a clinic. And Final Fantasy 16 is going to be a big part of that, how it plays out. If you look at their year from summer to summer, right? Summer 22, it's easy for me to say. Summer 2022 to summer 2023, capping with this game. We're not even getting into the winter of next year with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We're not even there yet. If you cap summer to summer, and this is the end cap right here, this is the end cap. Show me a company historically that had a better 365 days than that. I'll wait. I'll be right here in the lab waiting for the answer, because I don't think it's ever been done. If you look at the fall lineup just this year, let alone we know Forspoken's coming, say what you want to about the dialogue in that game. It looks like a fun game. Play with the Japanese audio. And you've got more Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 12 is coming sometime next year. We have no idea when that is. We think it's coming next year. Romancing Saga Remaster. You've got Crisis Core Reunion. You've got all these games that are probably locking in the opening of 2023. And all the games we've got coming right now. Diofield Chronicles, Star Ocean, so many other titles they've got working on. A new Nier for the Switch. We've got Saga Frontier 2, it's a remaster. We've got that Harvestella, Tactics Ogre, Dragon Quest Treasure. I mean, man, it's going to be a big year. I'm hyped for Final Fantasy 16. This is going to be a big deal. This game is going to be a huge, huge deal. And I think it's going to change the landscape of how people think a JRPG can possibly play. What they think of when they think of a JRPG. This is going to change the landscape. I still want my turn-based games. I still want my classic JRPG love. And I think Square Enix is going to keep bringing it with remasters and remakes and all this other stuff. I think they're going to keep bringing it with that stuff, and I'm ready. This game's going to be huge. Hype check, activate. Let me know what your hype level is for Final Fantasy 16. Comments below, drop it. Subscribe to the channel, throw a like on the video. You watch YouTube videos, you know what I'm asking for. Same thing everybody asks for. Anyway, I appreciate the love and the support and the respect, and I give it right back. So, y'all have a great night. Be safe, be good to each other, and keep rocking. I will see you all in the next video. Peace and love. Take care. I want to say a quick thank you to my YouTube and Patreon members and supporters. If you would like to support the future creation of content on this channel, get some few extra perks and some art sent to your door every month, consider becoming a Patreon or YouTube member. Details and links are in the video description.